Hey guys, it's Pastor Mel, and I just need to tell you something real quick. Divorce is real. Furthermore, I decided to have one, and I recommend that you do the same. Yeah, that's right. Divorce yourself from every excuse and every self-imposed limitation that has literally already cost you decades, dreams, and destiny. And don't get me wrong, nothing's more beautiful than unity. That's only when we're unified with the purpose that our Father created us. And when we're walking within the musical harmony of divine connections with like-minded people. That's people who want what we want and who value what we value and who are more than willing to lock arms with one another to help each other get to where we can get to together through mutual support. Listen, there's something going down right now, y'all. I hope that you don't miss it. If it's in you, then you know who I'm talking to. My partners and I are like family, and this thing we got is thicker than blood because it's made in the spirit. And it's in the spirit that we decided to make some changes. How do you feel about these changes? Are you ready? Let us know if you need a spot at the table. We're about to participate in a halftime of a lifetime. It's winning season. Father's favor.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to another live broadcast. We're going to be talking about tonight some travel. I am broadcasting live from Charlotte, North Carolina. I know y'all notice my background is different and everything, but yeah, because listen, it is about that time. Isn't it time, y'all? Time for change, time for something different. Well, hey, I am your hostess, always doing the mostest, Tanya Evans Barnes, and I am going to welcome you to tonight's broadcast. We're going to cover a lot of information, and I promise you we won't be before you long. But before I get started, let's go ahead and click that like button. Click that share. Yeah, that's right. Click like and click share because somebody, it is time for somebody. Maybe not be you, but it's time for somebody. What I'm getting ready to do now is bring forth our presenter for the night. None other than our very own Pastor Coach Mel Keys out of San Antonio, Texas. Pastor of the growing J. Howe Joshua House of Worship. Shout out to my J. Howe family. Come forth, Pastor Mel, and bless us with your presence. Hi, big brother.
I am more than blessed when I'm next to you, my dear. I'm always in good company when you're somewhere near. Thank you.
Yes.
What it is.
So happy to be back. Just been on the road, traveling, doing all types of stuff. So, hey, absolutely. I'm settled in Charlotte for now. Don't know where I'm going to be next week somewhere, but hey, always on the go because it is lovely. An amazing platform that we got. So
absolutely, you're
turning it over to you.
Changes and some transitions. And tonight, what I want to do before we even go into anything, I'm going to share some presentation information. But I feel kind of conversational tonight. It's been something in my spirit. Let me get one of my main men in. My baby brother Maurice is here tonight, and Minister Carolyn. I saw her come on, but I think she stepped away. We'll bring her into the camera as well, and we're going to have a conversation about time and timing and the fact that yes, there she is. Isn't it time? Let's give a shout out. We got Carol Caspar is in the house. I see Curtis Watson, one of our newest family members, is in the house, and our team, our family is growing, y'all. You guys have been doing an amazing job just spreading the word, and it's certainly time for that. And we're honored to be connected. I love you guys. You guys are family to me. I hold you in high esteem. And let's talk about this thing before we go further and put anything on the screen. Subject, as you said, Coach Tanya, isn't it time? I want us to think about, even the word of the Lord says that there's a time and a season for all things. But sometimes we get the timing wrong. And when the timing is wrong, y'all, it throws everything off. If you do the right thing before time, that's not going to work. You can do the wrong thing anytime. That's not going to work. I mean, timing makes such a difference in what it is that we do. And we know that we're at the right place at the right time because we're seeing some rather, oh God, unbelievable impact being made around the globe in the position we're in. And we're trying to do our best to kind of sound the alarm and telling everybody to get ready and to get in position because let's just say it this way. What used to be ain't no more. Somebody put that in the comments. Hey, Natasha, one of our newest members. Excited for you and Tony. I'm gonna say it again. Somebody put it down. I know it's bad English. Just don't tell my wife. She's an English teacher by trade. So don't tell her I said that. But what used to be ain't no more. We got some stuff that people grew up on when Granddaddy had his job. You know, he took care of everybody, his household, and even some more cousins and stuff from that one family household income. Grandma never had to go outside the house to labor in any kind of way. She kept the meals on the table, that type of thing. Most of the occasions, anyway. He did do a little cooking too, but that was their role. That's how they operated. But there were some things that have happened that that model, I'm telling you, is few and far between. Hey, Miss Donna, it's good to see you. One of our newest members on the team. And we got to know what time it is. And we got to know that isn't it time to really understand where we are in some things. So let's kind of start with time. What time is it? Let me hear from Minister Carolyn first. What time is it, dear? Before we say isn't it time, what time is it? What time has it been? What have you recognized? What have you discerned around your neck of the woods?
Well, I think when it comes to timing, like you said, timing is everything, right? And you can do things before it's time, you know, like pulling up some weeds, pulling up soil, turning soil. And, you know, it's not the season for it, it's the winter season. What I've noticed is the timing is right for travel. There's a lot of people who want to travel. I have communicated these last few weeks. A lot of people, and they all want to get out of Dodge. Right? So, you know, timing is everything. And if that's what you feel right now, that's what you should do right now.
That's good. That's good. Man of God, Mr. Maurice, what time is it, my friend? What say you?
I say this, the time to make your move is now. And just understanding when you're in position, those that might have been in position for a while and might have got wind of certain things, the time to make a move is now. Because there's certain seasons you got to take immediate action. There's some that there's a window. Yeah. And I believe that window is there. And it's really now the time to take that charge and go all out, go all in. Yeah, don't do the devil, just go all in. And traveling right now, a lot of folks, like Minister Carol said, they trying to get out there. This is the time to make that move. Don't hesitate. Don't think about it. Put your mind where you want to be and go get it. I'm at a palm tree with something right now, kicking my feet up, but I'm waiting on my body to catch up.
I love it. Yes, sir. Coach Tanya, what time is it, beloved? Can you hear us, Coach Tanya? You're muted.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I know one thing it's time for. It's time for this enemy to leave this internet alone so I can hear y'all. But on a serious note, it is time for a change. It's time for us to get out of our own way and to do something for us for a change. Do something for yourself. It's time to be just a little bit selfish.
Okay. I like that. Shout out to Ambassador Deborah Taylor, my coach, my big sis. We love you, darling. We got Dr. Anthony Jackson is in the house. Much love to you, sir. We definitely got to connect. I need you to give me a call, Dr. Jackson. Let's talk about some things. Guys, remember now, well, with the exception of one of us, the rest of y'all might know a little something. Remember back in the day when we had the cassette tapes? Now, Maurice, I know you. I mean, we were mixing music. You know, we used to have those 90 minutes and then even the 120-minute cassette tapes. Can you hear me okay? Maurice, can you hear me okay? And we had those mixtapes, and we would make our music back and forth before we got to the turntables and all that stuff. And then after the cassette tapes, we went to the CDs. And, you know, everybody and their mother and we got about 1,000 million billion, still got all, CD. I ain't throwing them away yet. But before that, there were the records and all that. Y'all remember? Now, Minister Carolyn, you might remember some of that, but baby girl, Coach Ty, she too young to remember that. Maurice, I know you remember those things. So those were segments and periods of time that everybody operated based upon, you know, that level of technology, what was available at that time to live our lives. So many things have, if you still got some cassette tapes, number one, you're at risk, because what you gonna play them on when if you still have something that's working, what you gonna do when that thing finally does wear out? Where are you gonna replace it at? Where are you gonna get your parts from? Who's gonna service it? So forth and so on. Even you'll notice that they call I had to get an AC switched out 2 years ago, and he said, Mr. Keys, we're gonna have to give you this upgraded Freon, because the Freon from your other system, they don't use that anymore. And there's a different Freon that needs to be used. It's a little bit more expensive, but this is what, you know, well, I think it was just about to switch over to a new Freon, something like that. And he said, we need to go ahead and consider doing it that way. So that way you don't have any problems, warranty, so forth and so on. Guys, there are so many things that have changed in our economy around us. And one of the things that has changed is this mindset that you go to school, you get a job, you stay there for 40 years, you retire, you live happily ever after, and then you die and go to heaven. You know, come on. I want y'all to talk back to me. Coach Tanya, what has been your experience concerning this? What do you see?
You know what? I had just left Walmart earlier today and seen some very seasoned adults, you know, not even able to stand, but sitting as greeters. And I figure, like, that could be me. I mean, that won't be me, but that could very much be me, because even though times is changing, the money is not changing.
Right.
Everything is going up, but people still living paycheck to Monday. It's not even like Dr. Richardson said, it's not even paycheck to paycheck, it's paycheck to Monday, because soon as you get paid, you already done have to figure out what's due and what's, you know, you already deducting, and there's nothing left for some unless you got a home-based business. At least if you have a home-based business, oh my goodness, there's over 475 tax write-offs if you have a home-based business. And the tax code 162A clearly states if you are in pursuit of income, then you can write off your house, your spouse, you can give yourself a pay raise on your job, you can write off the vacations that you can write off things that you're doing anyway. Everybody has monthly residual bills, whether they are employed or not. It just makes sense to have residual income. You can do that. Hey, shout out to brother Kevin know all about that residual income. Hey, you know what? And residual income come from work that you've already done. Can you imagine that? Something that's going to keep going and keep coming and keep coming. Multiple streams of income is no longer a necessity. It is a must, people. Get off the sidelines and get you one.
Absolutely. You have to have something. If we're going to be wise at all, we can no longer afford to operate with a cassette tape mentality when here we are, we're no longer even in CD land. We have to be digital. We need something that we can do to earn income different from what we were taught in high school, different from what we were taught in college. Even those who are well-degreed PhD level, they're finding out that their salary, their career, many of them, after they've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in education, their careers are
Yeah.
still at risk, and they're not able to tap into their true income earning potential, just limited to one stream of income and limited to working for someone else. It is the wisest thing to do to spread your wings and find what you can do. What can you put your hands on in this digital world that can bring extra income to your house in a very simple fashion? So we're going to talk about that a little bit more. But Maurice, what say you, man?
Well, you know what? The devil messing with my internet too. I just got back in, but I just caught the tail end of it. So I'm gonna jump in like this. I would say this for those that understand the society and been in corporate world. Now, of course, at the corporate level, you gotta wait a year to get a promotion. If you get it. Because a lot of companies is like, oh, we can't give it to you because the budget ain't right.
Yeah.
But when you have a opportunity to make income residually, and you have the matter of control of making it happen for yourself. Of course, promotion comes from God. But when you have that push that you can make it happen for yourself and nobody else can stop you, that alone is enough to put you in position to get one of those.
Yeah,
like Coach Tanya said, yeah, the residual income is a beautiful thing. You can write off tax. I love the tax write-off. It's a beautiful thing. But when you have the power to do it yourself, you ain't got to wait for nobody else. You ain't got to wait for no lead to jump in, no supervisor to jump in. You go all in by yourself.
Right.
That's a freedom that you can't take away from nothing.
I love that.
And you can make that happen.
I love that. Somebody put that in the comments. It's time for freedom. It's time for freedom. See, some of us have been living under the thought that we've truly been living freely, but we haven't. There's been so many layers of bondage, so many layers of chains on our lives that we are far from living the free life that we can without residual income. When you're tied to that place where some people say, well, if they could, if they had enough money, they would walk away from their job. That means that you're in something that you don't really have a passion for. Now, this is not for those who have a passion for what they're doing and they wouldn't change it without regard for income. There are people that if they had $1 trillion in their account tonight, they will still continue to do what they're doing because they're in a place where I call it the God zone. God has given you something special. It's a gift. I mean, it's really not even work for you because you just love what you do to that extent. This is not that. We're talking about the 99.99% of the other people who the only reason why you keep showing up Monday and then showing up the rest of the week is because you like to eat. You prefer to have a roof over your head. You prefer to have some things. And if you had it any other way, you would change it just like that. You wouldn't even put in a 2-week notice. You would just see it, that type of thing. So you guys, I need to talk to you. You need to have something on the side. We're not telling you to quit your day job, but we're going to show you a system. And I'm going to be bold and confident enough to say this is fail proof. There's no way you can lose. Now, hear me when I say this, because this can sound like hype. It can sound like hyperbole, but I would give you the substantial proof that it's not. I tell you nothing but what we call the real deal Holyfield. There is no way for you to lose with what I'm going to share with you, what we're going to share with you tonight. There's only 2 ways you can lose. Let me tell you what they are. I take that back. Number 1, you can lose by not getting involved. You're already losing. Number 2, you can lose by getting involved, never understanding what you got involved in, and then quitting. Other than that, my friends, please hear me. There is absolutely no way you can lose with the stuff that we're going to share with you tonight. So, guys, I want y'all to stay on the screen, and I'm going to pull up some of my presentation slides as we talk about Isn't It Time? And for the benefit of those who are watching the slides, understand these prices that I'm going to share with you. No, they are not a joke. They are absolutely real. And thank you, Nikki. Newkirk, for chiming in. And we're grateful that you're one of our first-time guests watching in. You're really going to be blessed by this information. And yes, it's time for you as well. Whether you've seen this one time or 100 times, you probably never see it enough, because we need to reach as many people as we can with this information. There's too much struggle out there, guys. There are too many hardworking individuals who deserve to have so much more in life. I mean, by this time, so many more millions of us can be so much further ahead if we were not following a system that was just laden with such failure. When you look at the failure rate and the burnout rate and really the rate of just utter disappointment, people who have put 40 years in and they retire and be like, this is it? This is what I spent 40 years to do to get to this? No, I'm gonna show you. You can start getting more of what you've been dreaming about even now. Let's look at these prices first. I'm gonna roll through these very quickly. When you see stuff like this, a lot of times, the first thought, oh, that's not true. But guys, again, we have no reason whatsoever to exaggerate or to bring in anything other than the truth. But look at this, Bali, Indonesia, guys. Look at that price. Look at this price, Singapore. And there are hundreds of these, but I'm just going to share with you a few. Dubai. How many people do you know that have recently in the past 2 years been, posting and sharing about going to Dubai and these wonderful resorts and hotels, and they've paid thousands and thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars to stay? But you're seeing this right, $4 a day per person, 5-star, breakfast included. Phuket, Thailand, guys. We have friends that have been, and speaking with one of my brothers today, shout out to my brother Flowers, riding on top of the elephants. Now that's something I want. That's something I want to do myself. Riding on the top of the elephants on the beach, guys. Beachfront cottage, 5-star hotel, breakfast included. Look at that, $22 a person. Now I know you're looking at this, especially if you've never heard this before. It sounds utterly ridiculous, but I assure you, you just don't know what you just don't know. And we have something that is so special. You won't see anything like this anywhere else. My wife and I, we've been travel agents for not going on 9 years now. We became a part of this travel club because they was beating the pants off of everything that we enjoyed as travel agents. And guys, let me throw this at you. Because we're so for real with what we're doing, we have a special promotion where we want to put in your possession a bonus gift. And here's the gift, just for listening to us. And if you're willing to fill out a 15-question, Bishop Bryant, much love to you, sir. Thanks for chiming in. If you're willing to fill out a 15-question survey, that'll take you 10 minutes or less. You'll watch the video information there, then fill out that survey. And then we want to put in your possession a gift. Here's the gift. It's of a value of as much as $1,300. So this is real stuff here. You'll pay for your flight, which you got to pay for anyway. You'll pay for your food, which you have to pay for anyway, but you can get the all-inclusive package. You'll just upgrade to that. But here's what we're going to compliment you with. Here's what we're going to gift to you just for taking that survey. You're going to get a 6-day, 5-night stay, your choice, Cancun, Cabo, or Puerto Vallarta. But let me throw this at you. We just recently added the opportunity to even choose Costa Rica. Now, Costa Rica is a 5-day, 4-night, and you'll follow all the same information. If you don't have your passport, if you say, hey, I'm not interested in going to any of those destinations, why, I don't know. But if you weren't, we have some amazing U.S. destinations to choose from, ranging from Miami to Orlando to Vegas to New York, Chicago, beautiful destinations in Alabama. We have some amazing places all across the United States. We can put that in your possession as well. Those are 4-day, 3-night stays, and most of the value in the U.S. destinations are up to about $750. You'll pay the resort fee and the tax up front, and then, of course, your transportation. And check this out, guys. You can book it anywhere from 30-day period, once you pay your resort fee and tax, from 30-day period all the way up to a year. That's the range of your travel. So maybe your next birthday, your next anniversary, your next guy's trip, girl's trip, whatever it is you got planned, this is perfect. We're giving this to you up front. What do you have to buy? Absolutely nothing. Are you obligated to do anything? Absolutely not. We just want your feedback about the extent of our program, which will be fully explained in the video you watch. 15-question survey. Guys, it's time to take advantage of that. How can you take advantage? Glad you asked. Text strong finish. No spaces in between those two words. Don't put a hyphen, no space. Text the word strong finish to 888-532-2699. Pamela, it's good to see you, darling. Hope you and Matthew are feeling much better. Guys, go ahead and hit the text with that real quickly. Text strong finish to 888-532-2699. 3 steps again. Watch the video, take the survey, and then schedule your call. We'll get you set up just like that. How do people travel when they don't have our travel club? What are they doing? Now, I've been a part of the travel club. November for me will make 5 years for my wife and I. This club has been in existence for 10 years. I have one regret. Guess what that is? The one regret is I didn't start sooner. That's all I wish I would have did. If I would have known about this club, I would have got started. Guys, don't let that be you. Get started right away. I refer to this club as the Netflix of the travel industry. Why is that? Because prior to my experience with this club, I was doing everything but I just spending way too much money. Guys, let me say it this way. We've done timeshares. We've had 3 of them. We were paying as much on our last one. We were paying $379 every month, whether we used it or not. In this program right here, guys, let me tell you something. We've stayed at that same timeshare twice, and we only paid $59 for the whole week without any other obligation. And we've only stayed there twice. Could have stayed there many more times because the dozen plus other times we wanted to stay other places. The options have been almost unlimitless. We've have over 2,000 destinations worldwide at our disposal. Why do we want to keep going back to the same place when we have so much else that we can do? We used to run up quite a bit, I'm just confessing, of credit card debt for airplane tickets, cruises, hotels, the whole 9. Credit card out. I mean, we still today, we have to literally repair some of the damage that we did years ago. Guys, in this program, we have not put travel on credit since we've gotten started because this program is so entirely powerful. So number one, how do most people travel when they don't have this program? They're paying ridiculously high retail prices. And if you don't get anything else, get this. It's time out for that. Isn't it time to stop paying more than you have to? Isn't it time to start getting the better end of the stick, the right end of the stick? Because you know the retail works this way. The guys at the top, that's where they're making all the money, and all these middle people got to be paid. And here you are at the bottom, and you know what they say, it rolls downhill. You're paying those high, ridiculous prices because you're at the wrong end on the spectrum. We're going to put you in the best position. We're going to give you a website that is really what we refer to as net zero pricing, which is the prices that travel agents pay. Ask me how I know, because I've been a travel agent again for almost 9 years. The thing of it is, when you remove the commission, that's the price that travel agents pay. We don't pay commissions on our travel. We don't pay commissions. We receive commissions on travel, right? So when you remove that commissionable portion, that is the net zero pricing, and that's what you'll have without being a travel agent in our club. How do people travel when they don't have Travorium, when they don't have this club? They're paying ridiculous prices on retail. Number 2, how are they paying? They're paying that credit card. I did mention that already. Guys, it's time out. Isn't it time to get out of debt? Isn't it time to eliminate all credit cards? Isn't it time to get rid of that car note? Praise God, we're almost there on that second one. Isn't it time to get rid of that mortgage? Man, we got a few more. Come on, few more to go, and you're going to hear a big shout. Guys, it's time to get out from under student loan debt. Come on here. And all those types of things that have been literally sucking the life out from us every month we live, and many people are in this predicament. There's more month at the end of the money. And a big reason is because before the month gets there, Their money has already been obligated to credit cards and all kind of obligations like that. And even the worst side, and we've done it before too, but Lord knows we had to learn early, the payday loans and all this. I mean, we had gotten desperate. We had been in a bad place for a while, and we had to come out of the foolishness and the utter nonsense, guys. But sometimes you can get trapped there because you just don't know any other way. We want to show you a way that you can eliminate that foolery. We want to show you a way that you can eliminate those chains and that bondage, and it's found right here in everything that we're going to be sharing with you today. Isn't it time, my friend, for you to get the freedom that you've been dreaming about, thinking about? You've just not known how to get there. Number 3, how do people travel without this program? I mentioned the timeshares. Let me know if you know anybody or if it's yourself that has ever had a timeshare. I'm telling you, we don't win with timeshares. We lose. We've had 3 of them in our 33 years of marriage. We only thought we were winning because we didn't know any better. And you don't know what you don't know. That's just a window of space that you walk blissfully in the ignorance until the truth comes out. And the truth was, we never had it. Now, they told us we had the best deal. That's what they always say. You got the best deal. I mean, we haven't done this deal, and you're the only one. Man, please. We were, oh God, I can't even begin to tell you. But you want to make sure that this is not you. And if it is you, we want to help you to get out of that. Get out from under that, and you'll be able to enjoy so much more travel, so much more affordably. Number 4, how do people travel without this program? They stay with a lot of other people, a lot of other family, a lot of other friends. Now, nothing wrong with staying with family, staying with friends every now and again. But isn't it better when you can go in town, come there, stay at the 5-star resort or hotel where you've always been looking at when you drive by, but you've never had the courage to stay because you were afraid to hear how much it was going to be? Well, guys, that changes when you're a part of this travel club, because we're going to allow you to be in position to stay in 5-star destinations, and you're paying 1-star prices. Better yet, we're going to show you how to literally stay there for free. Number 5, how do most people travel when they don't have this travel club working at their disposal? They're not a part of Travorium Worldwide. They really don't travel much at all. This is the most tragic piece. They just dream about it. Guys, we want you to keep dreaming. We really do. We just want you to join us in dreaming with your eyes wide open. We think that the best dreams are when your eyes are open, and we're going to show you how to do that. You don't just have to wait for night. You can dream in the day. And that's because this visionary, Mr. and Mrs. Hart, have put this thing together. I mean, they have done this thing. They started it 10 years ago. Our motto is a better life requires a better way, and we are living it out. We are showing you the better life, and we are definitely walking you into, those who are willing, the better way. It is not a lottery ticket. It is not a get rich quick. It's none of that. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to pursue what you really began to pursue when you got that job, or when you got that other business, or when you got that whatever you got and you thought it would lead to this path. This is the best place, because we're talking about travel, guys. The longest standing institution on the planet, the most lucrative institution on the planet, and the most attractive institution on the planet. $8 trillion is being spent every single year in the sector of travel. It's projected to grow from 8 to more than $12 trillion over the next decade. Guys, that's a lot of dineros. That's a lot of money, guys. And I'm telling you, what's happening is, when we came out of COVID, there were people coming out of the woodwork saying, never again. I will never be stuck without going. There are people that never visited other states out of their state. There were people that never left their region of the country. There were people that never left the country or never left the continent, and they were saying, never again. Isn't it time? Come on, why are you going to die in the same zip code that you've lived all your life and never been anywhere? This earth is bigger than that. This earth it offers so much more than where you were born, guys, and you deserve to see the portion of it that you have in your heart, and you don't have to live vicariously through other people. It's time for you to see some things and go some places and do some things that you've only dreamt about prior to. Let's see what Natasha's saying. Natasha says, knowing folks use timeshares and credit like we used to is a good marketing point, a good reason to join us. Absolutely right, beloved. I couldn't say it any better than that. Lady K says, welcome. There we go. Guys, let's move on just a little bit further. But do know that this opportunity has had such significant growth every single year. For the past 10 years, our growth trajectory has done nothing but climb. In fact, in 2013, we were established. 2019, we've experienced more than 400% growth. Last year, guys, I believe the statistic shows that we almost doubled on last year, and we grew even through COVID. Now, who grew through COVID? I'll tell you who. We did. And we paid out tens of millions of dollars in commissions to everyday, ordinary people just like you. Here's the question. Isn't it time for you to get your piece of the pie? 3 things we offer you very quickly. We offer you net zero pricing, which is, again, those are your travel agent prices simply by being a member. I call it, again, the Netflix of the travel industry. We have packaged it all together in a way that you can enjoy it. Prior to, us getting Netflix, we were paying Blockbuster Video. We were paying Hollywood Video. Good God Almighty. We were paying $30, $40 a weekend on 4 or 5 movies because, we had the late fees, right? Sore subject, but I'm just going to tell you, Kendall, cover your ears. She was the one that wasn't taking the movies back, guys. It wasn't me. It was her, okay? I just want to get that out there. And we'll pay $40 a weekend for those movies. Netflix changed everything. Now we're paying $10 a month and had everything. In the same way Netflix totally remodeled the way we were spending money on our entertainment, Travorium has totally changed the way we've been spending money on travel. And ever since that day, we've been nothing but happy. The second way that this program has come together to change lives are with our Dreamcations. There are more than 2,000 plus Dreamcations all around the world at your disposal, ready to go at the move of your fingertips. If you can type, you can go. Somebody put that in the comments. If you can type, you can go. And if you can't type, get somebody to type for you, because all you got to do is put it in. We have over 2,000 destinations waiting for you. But here's my favorite part. It's called the World Tours. I love the World Tours because I like being around people like Coach Tanya and Minister Carolyn and my main man, Coach Maurice. When we get together, what a time, what a time, what a time, what a time. Did I tell you what a time? We have a time. Isn't it time for you to have a time? I'm going to let Coach Tanya tell you and Mr. Carolyn tell you when I finish this about the time we just had. I think that was in July or the end of June, one or the other, in New Orleans. We had a wonderful time. The World Tours, we have about 100 of those every single year. They range from starting in March all the way to November. This beginning of the year, we've had started with, I think, a few that were in Europe, so forth and so on. And at the end of the year, November, mid-year, the last one is going to be going to Waikiki, Hawaii. These are some of the most amazing 4 to 5-star resorts, hotels around the world that you would ever want to stay. And the prices are pennies on the dollar using our program. Isn't it time you go? That's Coach D, y'all. That was on one of the cruises that we were a part of. Shout out to Mr. Hart again. That was actually his birthday that she put together that particular cruise event. We were honored to be there. Listen, 3 things or 3 ways we travel inside of Travorium. Number 1, substantially discounted. And when we say substantially discounted, we're talking about anywhere from 20 to as much as 70% off. Not that rinky-dink coupon that you got and you thought it was something. It was just cute. That's all it was. But we're talking about 20 to 70% off. Number 2, we show you how to travel for free. Yes, free. Why? Because when you use our program and you use the referral portion, when you have 3 people on the level of service that you're on, your services are free. They become complimentary. What would happen if you went to a restaurant that you absolutely love and they said, hey, guys, we love that you enjoy our food. You guys come in here. You always have a great spirit. Tell you what, when you tell 3 people about our restaurant and they come in here and they let us know that you referred them here, don't worry, we got you. Wouldn't you do that? Or if you go to a particular movie theater or on your Netflix account, if you refer 3 people and they say, hey, just have 3 referrals, guys, and we're going to give you your service, your Showtime, or your whatever you're watching. Wouldn't you use that? Guys, it's just the ideal way to do things. And that's what we do inside of Trevor. Some people say, well, I hate sales. This really, do you call this sales? When you tell somebody from your heart what you love, what you enjoyed, what you benefiting for, you're not putting a headlock on them. You're not doing a figure 4. You're just telling them, hey, guys, I just took $3,000 worth of travel and I didn't have to pay for it because the company gave it to me for free. I mean, if you went somewhere, ladies, and you got some shoes or a dress or a purse, and I mean, it was the one that you wanted and it was like banana discount, wouldn't you tell something? Well, I don't know if y'all would tell that information. Y'all might keep it to yourself. I don't know how y'all do things. But here's the thing. Guys, we share good information. And if you don't mind sharing great information, this program is for you because we can show you how to travel for free. Every single year, you can get up to $3,000 of free travel, and we can show you even more. Then the third part, we get paid to travel. Nayeli Jelly, I see you there, baby girl. Thanks for chiming in. I'm going to say it again. Number 3, we get paid to travel. Here's what I need you to do real quick. Go to the comments. Let us know. Are you a number 1, a number 2, a number 3, or all of the above? A number 1, a number 2, a number 3, once again, or all of the above. Do you like the discounts and you're like, that's all I want? Give me my discounts and don't bother me. Or number 2, would you like to travel for free by simply learning how to refer our program to a couple of people, 3 people? Or number 3, are you the type of person where you got to get paid? You want to get paid. You want to get paid. Number 1, number 2, number 3, or all of the above. Coach Tanya says all of the above. I love it. I love it. All of the above. And then Natasha and Tony says, and I've been talking and working how to refer and market. Absolutely. They are number 3, guys. We love them already. I haven't even met them in person. I can't wait to see them. But yes, they are number 3s. Let me know what your number is. Isn't it time? Now, guys, it'll do what it does. You get out of it whatever you desire. If all you want is number 1 stuff, we got that. If all you want is number 2 stuff, we got that. And if you want number 3 stuff, we got that too. We have people in our company. In fact, our top money earner at this time last year, they crossed well over $1 million of residual income. This year, you already know what time it is. It's going to be way more than that. Guys, there's no limit of funds in what we do. Here's an example of some of our getaways. I'm going to talk about 2 things real quick. Our getaways and then our world tours, and then we're going to get our team back in position. Cabo San Lucas, why not go there? And instead of paying the retail rate, which is not a bad rate, by the way, $4.99 for a week, that's our retail, not to be confused with the retail of other companies, so forth and so on. But why not use our program where you can use it with the referral system and get it for $0.00? If you're going to go see Mickey anyway, why not pay less than $20 a night? Why not pay, even better, $1 a night, guys? You can't stay $1 a night at your house, but we can put you in a 1-bedroom suite, 8 days, 7 nights, and you're paying $1 a night plus the tax. Why not go to the Canary Islands, Spain, guys? $15 a night, $0 a night. Are you kidding me? No, actually, we're quite serious. Guys, these are our world tours. I'm going to run through these extremely quickly because there's about 100 of them, and I don't have slides on 100, so it shouldn't take me much time. But guys, New York is a heck of a place, but it's very expensive. The prices you see on that screen where it says $539, that wouldn't even be the nightly rate for a place like that in New York. But with us, we're talking about 5 days, 4 nights with breakfast included. Look at Menorca, Spain, $39. Austria, guys, look at that. 5 nights. Colombia, $1 a night. Are you kidding me? No, we're quite serious. Italy, Rome, 4-star hotel, breakfast included. Look at that price. They say when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Let's find out. Now, we can put you in touch with some of our team. Well, my wife and I, we went to Belgium first and last month, and then we spent time with the group there in Paris. But while we were doing that, others left Paris, and some went to Italy. Others went to Rome. Some were coming from Greece. We had all these multiple world tours taking place week after week after week, and you choose the ones you want to go to, guys. It is incredible. And what a time, man. They told us so many amazing stories for the group that went to Rome. It was off the charts. Jamaica, Montego Bay. That was one of our favorite places to go. We went last year. We got to go again. We did absolutely everything. We have a team of over 60 persons there, celebrated 4 birthdays in the month of June, my wife included, Coach D included, Coach Flowers included, and I think we had Adrian, Curtis was included. So those were 4 birthdays we celebrated. We did everything from horseback riding, zip lining, dune buggies, and my favorite experience was the catamaran. We went out there on the private yacht, y'all. That was my first experience, and we had an amazing time. Could I tell you, why did it rain while we were out there? But we were like kids on the yacht in the rain, going through a storm. But man, what a time, what a time, what a time. And then it brightened up and we were just kids. But anyway, Jamaica, guys, we paid $3.99 and ours was 6 days, 5 nights last year. And look at that price, $59 per day per person. That's all inclusive. Others were paying as much as $1,750 to $2,500 per person for the exact same thing that we got that rate on. It was simply ridiculous. What did I skip here? Milan, Italy. Look at that price. Florida, Miami. Now, you know as high could be in Miami. But look at that price for that waterfront property. Look at Portugal, guys. Look at that price. Look at Singapore. Look at Budapest. Look at San Francisco. Look at, you know it's high there. Resort fees waived. And look at that price. Tenerife, Spain. Guys, look at that price. $99. That includes the breakfast and the dinner. Guys, when we go to these places, the dinners alone can be $60 or more per person just for the dinner. The typical breakfast can be around the neighborhood of $39 to or $50 or so dollars, somewhere in that neighborhood. So when you include those breakfasts, that's an extra perk for us. Guys, 5 days, and you're doing this 5 days, 4 nights with $99, you do the math. Phuket, Thailand. Guys, $1. 7 days, 7 nights, $1. Beachfront cottage. Where could you get that? You tell me. Well, I'm just telling you right now, with our travel club. Puerto Vallarta, if you've not been there, you got to go. 4-star resort, all-inclusive. Look at that price, $40 a night. This is why you don't have to sell our program. You just show it. You just share it. It sells itself. Because if people are going to travel anyway, here's what they're doing. They are paying so much more money than they have to if they don't use our program. They want to go without us, go ahead. But you're going to waste money. And if that's your thing, go ahead and do that. But if you want to save money, if you want to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket, in your possession, to do what you want with it, rather than donate it to these resorts and these hotels and these travel experiences, then you definitely need to be a part of this club. Look at Las Vegas, guys. All suites, I promise you, are not created equally. Our suites are sweeter than any suite that you've been in. When we've been to Vegas multiple times, we were going 2 or 3 times a year. In fact, over the past 5 years, this is the first year that I've not been there in about 4 years. I've not been there yet in about 4 years, at least twice every other year prior to, because of this program. And the suites there are absolutely completely different. I'm telling you, the lifestyle, you get in one of those suites, and the suite is like the size of a house, guys. I'm talking about many of those, you're talking about $1,500 to $2,500, 2,500 square feet room space. And you're like, what? You know, when you start staying in places like that, it kind of does something. You never want to go to a regular room again. New Orleans, good God Almighty. I got to bring the crew in real quick. Ladies, talk to us about our time in New Orleans. We got a few minutes. Coach Tanya, Coach Carolyn, talk to us about the time we had in New Orleans, the Big Easy. If you'll unmute yourself.
Okay, well, I'll go first. I don't hear Coach Tanya. I don't know if you're muted. Is that okay, Coach Mel?
Yes.
Okay, so that was my first trip. Okay, it was a world tour, and I met everybody that I met on Facebook. Never met them in person. I met them there in New Orleans. And when I tell you, I had a time, we had a time. We had a great time. I mean, it's just family oriented. I was treated with love and care and attention. I was by myself when I went there, but getting there with everybody, it was just the camaraderie was off the chain. I'm gonna let Coach Tanya talk about the swamp tour, but we took a swamp tour and it was amazing. We were actually on this little boat, and it was motorboat going up the bayou in New Orleans, and we were singing right up the bayou. Okay, I mean, we were harmonizing "My Girl" by the Temptations.
Right.
I mean, we was just vibing off each other. We were having such a great time, and because it's family oriented, you feel like family because we are family, right? So, my experience at New Orleans, that was my first experience. I'm going to Montego Bay in October. I'm going to make New York. I'm going to use my incentive. That's something else that you get with Triborium, the incentives. I'm going to use that. And I'm going to New York because a friend of mine is turning 70 and I'm going to the party. So I'll be staying in a hotel, using my hotel suite. And I'm going to drive down there and I'm going to have a good time for like maybe about 4 days, 6 days, right? Because it's not going to cost me that much. So New Orleans was a great start. And I just see myself branching out from here. I'm getting better and better.
Hats off to you. Yes. Coach Tanya, what about New Orleans?
Oh my goodness. No, New Orleans has always been a dream of mine to go. And just like Minister Carolyn, I went down there by myself. My husband didn't go with me this time, but I did travel with one of my business partners and her husband. Shout out to Lisa Davis and Mr. D. But we had a ball. Do you hear me? Look, I'm still thinking about that fish that jumped out of the water into my lap. And I was sitting in between you and Minister Carol. So I didn't make it up. Nobody believed me, but you just had to be there. And I think my mouth is still healing from all the good food. Oh my goodness, I wanted to slap the taste out of everybody's mouth. That food was so good. To have a chef make us food for breakfast in the morning time. I mean, it was not, we went to New Orleans, but it was New Orleans by the time we left. I had some time and us singing down that bayou. I think that's why everything that lived in the swamp came out, because we were singing and we sounded so good. We was better than the Temptations. But I'm telling you, that was my first time meeting Minister Carol, and we spent extra. We got a close relationship. Now she my aunt, you my brother, your wife my big sister. So just like she said, it's a family when we get together. And I'm telling you, I can't wait till we go to San Antonio.
Come on.
I cannot wait to get to San Antonio.
Yes, and we want to give you this date, guys. If you'll put this in the comments, 17th through the 19th of March, 2023. Lord say the same, creek don't rise. You need to be here in San Antonio for our Team Legacy event, sponsored by, of course, our own ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor, and of course, co-hosted by my lovely wife, Lady Kendra, and myself. We are honored to invite you to our city, and it's going to be an incredible 3-day event, starting with that Friday night, all kind of activities and games and things of that sort. And Saturday, we're going to put together the most unbelievable, what we call the awards night. And emerald is the color. Emerald is the color. It's going to be a night of honor. We're going to have some unbelievable speakers. And then through the day, we got all kind of training and stuff that's going to empower people from the spiritual level to the personal development. I mean, you walk out of there, your head gonna be up, your chest gonna be out, you're gonna be ready for the game. Guys, you don't want to miss it. And then Sunday, all roads will lead to 4748 West Martin Street, where I have the honor to serve there at the Joshua House of Worship, the place where the love of God abounds unconditionally and worship comes to life. So, guys, it's going to be incredible.
And what's those dates again, Coach?
17 to the 19th of March. So let me just pick up here, guys. Sicily, I'm going to run through these. Malaga, Spain, look at that, $1 a night. Morocco, oh God, y'all know we got to get to the motherland. Look at that price. Cozumel, $38 a night, guys. Dubai again, unbelievable. Zanzibar, back to the motherland. Punta Cana, look at that, $38 a night. Guys, it's just unbelievable, the types of things. Spain again, Malta, $349. Paris, when we got to Paris, oh God, you talk about, I told Ken, I said, I could live here at least 3 to 6 months. It was so unbelievable. I love art. I love music, entertainment, all that. And you can't scratch the surface of it in probably 3 to 6 months. I mean, you probably just getting into it. So we did all the top stuff that we could think of. But guys, there was so much more. We just ran out of time. You got to go back. It was amazing. We had over 500 people in the travel club, and the team that were there had an amazing event. Guys, it was just, I can't even put it in words what we experienced there. And we're just scratching the surface. Athens, Greece, shout out. Dr. Rodney, it's good to see you, sir. Let's connect. Minister Renee, it's good to see you, darling. Lady Tracy, good to see you as well. When we were in Paris, we had just left Belgium, but there was another group in Greece, Athens, Greece. Shout out to my sister, and we're talking about none other than Dr. Terry. What did she do? She took a team of, I think it was about 15, maybe as much as 20 friends of long term. I'm talking about 20, 30 years. And they had the most, used to see their pictures, the most amazing memories were made with a team of people that they knew 20 and 30 years. Coach D, her and all of her crew, they have been together 20 to 30 years. They left from Chicago, then they went to Paris, then they went to Italy. They celebrated birthdays, they celebrated anniversaries. I mean, when you're living like that, enjoying these tender, special moments together, I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that on this side. So, guys, this is what we're telling you. You got to get ready for next year. We have 100 brand new world tours, and they're just like this. But the time to be in position is now. Why? Because whatever you put in your membership, all of it, it's like putting your own travel on layaway, number one. And number two, the company matches what you're putting in. So you're getting more buying power, and you're able to bind down any of those destinations to a level that makes it look ridiculous like this. If you were going retail without our program, guys, you would be paying 4, 5, 6, 7 times more than what you see on the screen. The best way to go is using this program. Well, but the better way to go is using this program and the referral piece. Because if you use the referral piece, that means that you're getting all of your travel for free. I hope you get that clue. We got a question there. Kimberly Stay Blessed Williams, is this a travel service agency group? It is a travel club, Kimberly. It is a travel club. I want you to get with the person that shared this with you, and they will be able to get more information to you. Get with the person that shared this with you, and they will get you all of your answers. It is a travel club. We are not, by and large, travel agents. There are a few of us like myself that are, but we are a travel club, and we are made up of independent owners of the travel club, and these are the prices that we are entitled to as a part of the club. Look at some of these amazing experiences. That's Dr. Phyllis and just a few of the group. That's us when we got there inside of the hotel there. It was the Hyatt in Paris. They had several there, but I can't remember the particular name of it. It was just a wonderful, I mean, when you go in that place, it was a work of art by itself. And it was like the United Nations for us, because we had people in our group from all around. I mean, we have people from Japan, we have people from Peru, we have people from Canada, of course, Spain, all over the U.S. So all of these nations of people are there, and we're all there on one accord, having the most amazing time. That's us with the H-Town family up there in. We're at the top deck, the top floor in the hotel. That's a little restaurant there, and you look out, and in the distance you have the Eiffel Tower there. I don't know why she blushing. That girl, what could I say? Okay, and then that's us out there. I think that's in front of the Eiffel there, and we're I don't know where. I mean, we were all over the place, guys. We had such an amazing time. That's us in Jamaica. That was last year. That suite we had in Jamaica, guys, you got to get there to the Lady Hamilton. That was the largest suite that I had been in. That thing was like 4 bedrooms put together, and then on the backside, the bathroom, the tub. You can put 4 grown men. Well, you know what I mean. 4 grown men in that. I mean, it was beautiful. And then you step out here. There's a shower. The backside of it. I take that back. That was the front. The backside of this bathtub was the shower in the open. What do you call that? Open enclosure with a moon roof, a sunroof, or some of this. It was just wonderful, guys. We had just some of the most amazing times there in Jamaicans. That was the all-white party there in Jamaica, guys. That's Vegas right there. If you want our Vegas getaway, guys, your room is going to look just like that there in Vegas. I'm telling you, guys, and that's complimentary. That's us in Brussels. That's New Orleans, and that's some of our crew there. That's going to the Louvre Museum there. What a time, what a time, what a time. I can't remember where that one is. That's New Orleans as well. Guys, I'm telling you, you will begin to have such wonderful travel experiences using our world tours and our getaways. It's just unbelievable and incredible. Guys, I want to give a few moments, because we went over time, to Coach Carolyn and Coach Tanya to close us out before we jump on the call. We have a corporate call, and I'm going to make sure that I share it on my page as well. You definitely want to tune in to our corporate call from headquarters, led by our CEO of this massive opportunity, Mr. David Hart and Mrs. Adela Hart. Shout out to them. We're going to be jumping on that call. But I want to give closing comments to Coach Tanya and Minister Carolyn. I want to remind you all very quickly, here's something you should be doing. And we're going to give away a $300 airline gift card. You could be the one to win that. Every single person who completes the survey by watching the videos, 15 questions on that survey, you're entitled to a 5-night resort stay. You can choose Cancun. You can choose Puerto Vallarta. You can even choose Cabo San Lucas, or you can choose the one in Costa Rica or one of the ones in the U.S. destinations. You simply need to follow the instructions that you see on the screen, and we'll make sure that we get that in your possession. So Coach Tanya and Coach Carolyn, would you all give us some closing comments? And then we're going to jump on our corporate call.
Go ahead, Coach Carolyn.
Okay, my closing comment would be, get in where you can fit in. Okay, Coach Mel gave a lot of valuable information, and it just makes sense, y'all. You know, you make money while you're traveling. I mean, who does that? Only a Trevorian. Okay, you make money while you're traveling. You get 3 referrals, you're free. You don't pay for your membership at all. And your trips are free. Don't worry about trying to figure it all out at this point, because you can't figure it out. You know, just get in where you fit in. It's time. The timing is now. Isn't it time? Isn't it time to be free, to loose yourself, to get out your way, right? And do something that you always wanted to do, but never thought you could. Trevorium affords you the opportunity to do it. Get in where you fit in, because it's time. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister Carol. And I'm going to piggyback by saying this. If y'all don't do nothing else, Get y'all one of these free vacations that we're giving to you. No purchase necessary or required, but you are going to have to text strong finish, one word, to that number that's floating across the screen. If you don't have it, it is 888-532-2699. Watch the video, pick your destination, take the survey, complete the survey, schedule a confirmation call that's convenient to you so that we can get you set up for your free vacation. Isn't it time to do something for yourself? We're going to see you on the beaches or at the bank, but guess what? You're going to see us. So until next time, talk to y'all later. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Good night, y'all.